NARAB's YRDtv. NARAB is an acronym for the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, the oldest and largest African American real estate trade association in the country, comprised of over 90 local chapters across 35 states. NARAB is the premier network of Black real estate professionals across the country. The Young Realtist division of NARAB was founded in 1996 with the mission of redefining the real estate culture for tomorrow's leaders by empowering the youth and communities through wealth building, career exposure, mentorship, professional development, and leadership training. With YRD TV, we are excited to have the opportunity to provide unique programming that will highlight and celebrate relevant information, policies, and real-life stories surrounding Black real estate in the United States. This is a movement, and it's going to take each and every one of us to move this needle of building Black wealth and Black home ownership. So if you're watching right now, we are going live right now. Let us know you're in the building. Let us know what chapters you represent. And just hey, let us know you're here. Give us that energy. So hit that like button. Hit that like button. Comment. Share, because we want to get this out to as many people as possible, because today we got a very special guest. One of my brothers from another mother, someone that I've come up in the organization with, as he's from Ohio. He's the former president of the Greater Cincinnati Realtist Association, and he's the current treasurer of the Young Realtist Division National. You all give it up for my brother, DaVan Gassett. What's going on, bro? What's
Hey, how
happening,
y'all
man? What's
doing?
happening?
Hey,
You in the
Rob, what's going
building.
on? YRDtv?
Hey, about time.
Yes, sir. It's been a
About
while.
time we got you. So for you all that don't know, DaVan, man, he's the type that likes to work in the background and make sure things are moving and working, make sure they're plugged in. But he has a lot of good wisdom, a lot of knowledge. So it's like it's only right that we bring him on the YRD TV, man. So thank you for taking the time to come and drop some gems on us, bro.
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Appreciate the opportunity.
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So how have you been? Tell the people, what's it like in Cincinnati right now?
I've been good. The weather's changing, so if you like cooler weathers, I mean, here's the place to go. If you want all four seasons, you definitely get it in Cincinnati. Um, but I'm doing well. Business is good. Family's
Yep,
good. Can't complain.
I heard that God is good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So tell the people what brought you to the real estate industry.
So I got into real estate when I was looking to purchase my first home. I was actually going through financing for, and the experience was a little interesting because I feel like there was a lack of communication from that particular agent that I was working with. I was like, well, I was in retail, so it's like I help people buy things all the time. Why not be able to help them in purchasing a home? So it was like a no-brainer for me.
I heard that. And so how long have you been in the business now?
I've been in the business a little over 10 years. It'll be
Okay.
11, yeah, 11 in February. So
Okay.
doing pretty good.
You are OG at this point.
Hey, yes, sir.
And you've had a lot of success. And let me ask you this. What brought you to the National Association of Real Estate Brokers? At what point in your career did you become a realtist?
Well, so it was probably second year into the business, just looking for mentorship. I stumbled across an older gentleman named Bob Lane, who basically just took me under his wing. And when I got into the business, I was looking at trying to make money, and then he told me, "Hey, it's bigger than that. Once you get into the position of helping individuals get into a home, the money will follow." So, you know, I took his advice and just kept pushing, and hey, I'm here.
I heard that, and that was good advice, because it's true. A lot of people get into the business just to make money. So you got a lot of realtors out there, but a realtor is someone who actually has the compassion for the community and goes that extra mile to acquire the skills and the knowledge to help people change their lives more efficiently and effectively. So we're cut from a different cloth as realtors are. So
Yes, sir.
10 years in the business, you have your sales business. We know the real estate industry is very wide. Have you found any favorite niches that you get into?
So I like working with sellers. To be honest, I don't mind working with buyers, especially those who definitely take my advice as important and valuable.
Mhm.
A lot of people like to get in and think that they're gonna Google their way through, or either take a lot of advice from HGTV, which is not realistic in some cases. So you know, if you're willing to work with me and take what I have as important or put it in the forefront, then hey, let's go.
Yeah,
Get in there.
I'll tell you, it's a different type of market. We love our sellers. They something somebody told me that's just conventional wisdom in this business. List to last. If you want to last in this business, you need to put houses on the market. Because we all know you can work with more sellers than you can work with buyers at the time because there's less time put into it, frankly, and you get paid more. Man, you control the
Yes,
commission. It's a beautiful thing. Um,
yes,
Especially but in this market, these buyers, I tell you, it's a challenging market. Across America, we have low inventory in pretty much in every market, and we have high demand. Even with interest rates rising, with housing being the need, and we having such low inventory, it's still competitive. And so it's one of those things we have to be efficient. I always go back to being efficient and being effective. Um, and so, with the market being as competitive as it is, if a buyer doesn't want to get with the program, then there's some other realtors out there that'll let them do what they think they want to do. But it's like somebody like yourself, you've been in the business for 10 years, you know what works, you know what doesn't work. And if they don't want to, I mean, ultimately people make their own decisions, but that's the beauty of having, you know, a variety of people to work with. So this business can be competitive, but at the same time, I don't feel like I compete with people, because
no,
those that are for me are for me.
exactly, exactly. And when I look into helping sellers or helping individuals sell their home, I like to work with individuals who are in the process of possibly losing their home. A lot of people think that they don't have an option when they get into foreclosure, but there are options, and if you don't have that knowledge or wisdom to, or anyone to turn to for advice, then, you end up letting your home go into foreclosure, which then you end up losing out on your equity and potential even getting some money back on the back end of the transaction. So, just being there and being someone to help champion for, some obstacles that we face in our community
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean that's important. A sad statistic is, you had a lot of foreclosures after the crash of 2008, but a lot of black families were some of the first families to be foreclosed on because of the way they were taken advantage of by subprime lending.
Hmm.
And so with prices have the way that they've appreciated over the past couple of years, they've skyrocketed. And so there's some concern that perhaps we may see something happen again where people start to lose their homes. So, with that being said, what suggestions do you have, or what type of tips would you give to someone that may see themselves, they anticipate missing a payment, or they've already missed a payment? What can somebody in this type of situation do to keep their home?
Well, first I would say contact your lender, see what options they have. There's programs available for to help you save your home. I mean, either they put it on the back end of the loan, or you could look at forbearance if your lender still allows it. Just several different options. It just depends on the lender that you have and what option they have available.
I heard that. So communication is key.
Yes, yes. If you're struggling, why struggle in silence? Reach out to somebody who knows.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a common thing when, especially for people that are behind on bills, could be credit, the phone gets to ringing and they just don't answer. They just ignore it. But it doesn't go away. It just gets worse.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
Exactly.
just gets worse, man. And so me knowing you personally, I know that you own property yourself. So you get into the investment.
Yes. So first home I bought, went into a property with my younger sibling. I'll tell you, caution to the wind on that. But you live and you learn. I mean, this business is, you can learn trial and error, and I've learned a lot by trial and error. And I'm glad because those experiences have helped me today, helped me be who I am today and helped me get through the things that I've gotten through and got me to this point. So yes, I do have some rental properties. I haven't dabbled into the Airbnb aspect, but I definitely am looking at, all options as possible because you never know what you can do until you try.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that's a beautiful thing, man. Because, like I said, you got your sales business, so the sales come, but you also have your investment properties that bring some cash in like clockwork. And I think ultimately that's what we all should aspire to do as real estate professionals is to acquire property. Because most of us don't have a retirement plan. You know,
Yeah.
so that's key.
And some people don't look at and other options offsetting income. Buy you a multifamily, stay in a unit, and rent out the others. Pay your mortgage that way. If not have it all paid off, at least a good portion of it, and come to the mortgage table to pay a smaller portion of what your mortgage is, and move forward that way. So it's good
Yeah,
stuff.
they say what they call that house hacking.
Yeah. I mean, you can get down to the room if you wanted to. So if you got a 3 bedroom, you want to rent out the other 2 rooms and the apartments. I mean, it's possible.
Yep. I heard that. So I mean, yeah. I mean, you're a smart guy, man. It sounds like you've been building it up and you're continuing to build, and you got a foundation here. So I mean, for a realtist that's looking to build some stability in their business, for a realtist that's looking to take their career to another level, what type of advice would you give to them?
So I would tell them to stay consistent, communicate, and definitely be involved. I feel like being involved, you just get to know a bigger purpose of why and what are you doing this for. It can't be about the money. Yeah, the money will come, but if you stay diligent to what you're trying to accomplish and put in some effort, the only way you can walk a mile is if you take a step. So
Mm-hmm.
you got to keep pushing, even on the days when you don't feel like you want to. Take that step. You will see progress.
Say one step at a time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But that's key. Consistency is key, and there's so many quotes out there. I forget the quotes, man. But you got to take a step. You can't. You're
Yeah.
not going anywhere if you don't take a step. And we get one day at a time. So
Hey, it's
keep moving.
important.
Well,
Yep.
that's my thing. It's like I don't look back in life. I know I'm not perfect. I know sometimes I feel like I drop balls, but all I can do is keep moving. You know.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, we human. We gonna make mistakes, but
Yeah.
it's what you do after that mistake, that makes you better. You can't just sit there and think that, hey, this mistake is it. No, keep moving.
100%. 100%, man. So I got one more question for you, and it's the question that we ask everybody that comes on the YRD TV. What does YRD mean to you?
So YRD to me would be like the up and coming. It's like the new class, the new kids on the block. It's basically helping push that torch forward from all those individuals that came before us. Like someone who's going to be there, that keeping that foundation solid. So you can't build a foundation on rocky grounds. It's got to be solid. So the ones that came before me has helped propel me forward. So YRD TV or YRD, but yeah, we on YRD TV.
100%. Well, hey man, we stand on the shoulders of giants, and we looking to take it to a whole another level here. So that's what we doing. That's what we've been doing, and that's what we'll
Yes,
continue to
sir.
do. Yeah. So you got anything else for the people out there, man? For the people that's watching?
Hey, if you are looking at buying a real estate, or if you're even looking or interested, I would say definitely tune into or look into NAREB, NAREB, look into YRD, you know, find a local chapter. If you're looking to buy, talk to an agent or realtist because they care. They don't want to just put you in anything. They want you to be in the property that's right for you and go from there. You will be surprised how far you go.
No, that's real. I mean, we cut from a different cloth. Us real tis, man. So, but hey, man, I appreciate you taking the time. I know you got an appointment coming up. You got to get to because you don't stop, man. The grind don't
No,
stop,
sir.
man. But like I said, I really appreciate you taking the time and come, drop some gems on us. And it's been a pleasure. Indeed, man. I look forward to continuing to work with you to keep this ball rolling forward and, making things happen.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you having me. Thanks,
Nah,
YRD.
absolutely. Thank you, YRD. We out. General body meeting every fourth Tuesday. Go to the website. If you haven't joined, join. Come on with it because you don't want to miss this movement. It's going down. It's going
Yes,
down
sir.
right now. Yes, sir. All right, we out. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Yeah, have a good one. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Thanks, Madam President Tamisha.
Tamisha.
Yeah.
Yes.